It seems like it's not one thing, it's another. You guys same thing back, but now Devin in protocol. So just how are you guys getting that out of your head?
I mean, we figured it out, man. We knew the season was gonna be crazy just because of COVID alone. So, and injuries happen. So it's just something that you have to go through. Luckily, we're the best team in the world right now. So at least we have some space, you know what I'm saying, for error, just a little bit. Oh, right away. Cam, man, especially when he's on that second group, he's a major factor, and definitely in the first group. Just that speed, that IQ as a point guard, and just that natural point guard position of just knowing all the plays and that position. So it's gonna be real good having him back.
You talked about how during this period without Chris Paul, it's an opportunity for guys to
for sure
maybe do some things that they haven't done yet.
For sure.
How much does that increase with the book now?
It definitely increases. Chris out, that's 10, 11 assists out there that needs to be accumulated. Book out, that's a lot of points and it needs to be accumulated. So a lot of people are going to have a lot of opportunity if both of them are out. But we also got to play smart. And the thing about Chris is basketball IQ and not just athleticism or putting points on the board. It's the brains of the game and thinking the game. So some people are going to have to think the game more also. So, yeah.
How much does your role kind of change when you don't have a guy like Chris Paul or Devin Booker who are good at
Yeah.
pick and roll working with you? How does it change for you?
I don't think it changed. I think my role changes. I'm still a pick and roll player. Still have to be aggressive in that aspect. But I feel like I just have to be more of a facilitator sometimes, and I just got to be more aggressive on the offensive end. I feel like.
Well, from your experience on championship teams, have you seen instances like this where key pieces are out and the team can get better as a result of it?
For sure. I don't want to say we're dependent on those two guys, but those guys add a lot to our team. So I feel like this is a practice just in case in the playoffs something happens to where we'll be able to understand what we can do without them also and realize that we're all part of this team and we're all major pieces on this in this puzzle. So we need everybody because injuries happen with this season. COVID happens, protocols happen, so you never know what's going to happen. But everybody has to step up and be ready.
You told us about your dislike for being in the protocols. What do you kind of pass along to Devin as someone who's already been through that in season to kind of just get through those couple days or whatever?
I mean, Devin's a pro. He understands the game, and he's a basketball mind also. So I'm sure he's going to be watching the film, not just watching us, but watching other teams also, and just staying locked in. I don't know what how long he's out or if the protocol is 10 days or what it is, because sometimes you go protocol for one day and then he might play today. So I mean, you just never know. So I don't want to tell him what he needs to do. I don't even know the situation. Yeah.
From your experience, it was more mental, right? That timeout.
For sure. You talking about when I was in protocols? Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I actually had COVID, so I was tired. I needed to rest too. But I mean, it just happens. We really can't really dwell on it, I guess.
How much of you, with Payne being back, go back to what you were together in that second unit as well?
I'm excited for sure. Because I know him, he knows me. I know what he's gonna do. I know how I can capitalize off of his misses or mistakes, and he knows how he can capitalize off of mine. And we're just like you said, that first half of the season, we really had something going until he got injured. So it's gonna be great having him back.
We haven't spoken with you since the trade deadline. What have been your impressions of Aaron and Tori so far?
I mean, I love it. I love those guys. Hard workers, defensive minded, can knock down shots, and team oriented. They fit right in as soon as they came. Aaron's still learning some of the plays, but I mean, that's anything. Any team you get traded to, it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve just for the plays. So I'm excited. I'm excited about both of them.
Go back to your experience with playoff basketball. Are those two guys who play that playoff style? You think,
for sure. And especially when we get in when we get in that playoff basketball, it's a different switch that I'm sure Aaron's going to turn on, and I've seen Tori turn it on before in the playoffs. So yeah.
Last time you played Portland, it was going to grind. You were up by 29 the first time, and the second time you lost in overtime by 3. So after the trade deadline, they don't have McCollum. So what does that do to give you relief as a rim protector, penetration?
Hell no, don't give me relief. I'm not, glad CJ's not here. No, I don't go into games with that mentality of I'm glad someone's not playing. I want everybody to be full force. So when we do win the game, it's okay, that's the best team in the world for real. And then when they full force, it's like, okay, we got their best also. So clearly we're the best. So I don't want anybody to be injured or in protocols when they play us so we get an easy win. I want them to be full force. So if it's an easy win, then we're the best team in the world.
Thank you.
Start with Greg Moore and then Paul Richardson. Greg, you there? I will go on to.
No, I'm here. Sorry about that. And sorry about that, JaVale. Hey, man, I appreciate that answer about wanting everybody's best shot. That's a real cool thing to hear. I'm thinking about Monty now that you've been around him for a little while. What's Monty Williams like day in and day out?
Inspirational. He builds his players up. He's extremely confident in his players and his team, and he brings that in every practice, and it just it excels through us.
Thank you.
And then we're going to end here with Paul Richardson.
Hey, JaVale, I know that I've heard you guys talk a lot about how you don't want to lose 2 games in a row. How much emphasis are you putting on, obviously, tonight, making sure this doesn't become a skid of 3 games in a row with losses?
I mean, a lot of emphasis. The focus that we had today in shoot-around was phenomenal, and I'm sure it's going to carry over into the game. We're extremely locked in. One thing that really irritates us is losing. That's just something we're not used to, and it's something that we don't like the feeling of. So we're definitely going to step it up tonight.
Thanks, JaVale.
Thank you, JaVale.